I really hope these impromptu videos don't become a reoccurring thing, but we're back here again. And it is because of this goddamn documentary and how much it just boils my blood. Because I at this point just skimmed through, yes, I am admitting, I skimmed through the Stranger Things documentary, and it is literally killing all the love I had for the show. Not to be dramatic or anything, but it just filled me with a certain kind of rage that I just can't explain. Because tell me how everyone in this fandom can joke about how bad the ending was, calling it ChatGPT slop, only to get a glimpse that this may just be the damn case. Like, at this point, I can't make this shit up anymore. I genuinely can't make anything up at this point because it might be true. And I think what infuriates me more than getting queer baited, which I will talk about, trust me, I will, is the sheer level of disrespect this entire fandom has gotten from the so-called creators of the show. Yes, the Divorcegate allegations are hitting really hard because they are looking a bit too real for me right now. But to simply just watch these men dismiss relevant plot holes like the Demogorgons in Dimension X and happily describe how they're gonna kill Al off after making us think that she has her own autonomy in the situation just speaks on how they view this audience. As if we weren't going to question the plot holes, character arcs, and choices that don't align with the characters that we have grown up with for the past 10 years. And the fact that they decided to go into filming without finishing the script was enough to send me into a goddamn frenzy. Now, granted, I do not know the ins and outs of how Netflix productions work, but you can't tell me that Netflix would hold a gun to the duffer's head and tell them and actually demand them to finish the finale like this, right? Like, I'm sure if they negotiated for more time or more episodes, or heck, even another season, they would have gotten it. Like, this is Netflix's prized possession, for fuck's sakes. And I think the thing that hurts the most is watching the interviews prior to the season release. Like, the hype, the sense of community coming together for something so special, only to find out just how less the creators of the show actually cared about it. And it's in the little things, like the fact that Maya Hawke had to step in and remind the Duffers and Sean Levy that her relationship with Vicky was unknown to Lucas, or the fact that Noah Schnapp had to beg the Duffers for the scene we got on the tower. All of these things speak volumes. Like, they didn't know what they were doing with half of their characters. It's no wonder they lobotomized Mike by the end of this. And just like thinking about this now, like, how the heck did we think they were going to handle the intricacies of a queer story, let alone all these characters? Like, I don't know why we thought we had faith in them. I'm so embarrassed by that, honestly. But I would like to say it is because we had high expectations because of how good the last seasons were, and that was because of the team behind the show. And I swear to God, it feels like everyone else gave more of a fuck about all these characters than the Duffers themselves. Because we see it from like costuming and set design leaving hints and foreshadowing, to the editing team making sure lighting and things stood out for us to grasp. The thing that irks me is that this show could have been a love letter to its community and the collaborative efforts that they built, telling us to look for clues and hints, but now there is no payoff, which was something they were alluding to and giving us answers. Like, why was Will taken? I don't know. How did Al recognize him? I don't know. What did the Mind Flayer actually want? It's up to interpretation. Like, Jesus Christ. This may have not been as bad as the Game of Thrones season finale, but the levels of disrespect sure make it feel worse. Imagine having like a $400 million budget or whatever the fuck it was and still not being able to utilize it properly. Like, the sky was the fucking limit, and that's what gets me the most. They had the resources, they had the talent, they had everything, even the people in the writer's room who were softly correcting them, and they still messed it up. Like, for crying out loud, they had fan theories coming out of every corner of the earth regarding so many well thought out ties to D&D, only for one of the Duffer brothers to come out and say that after the 10 long years of making the show, they still know fuck all about the game, and then introduced a powerhouse like Vecna and not do him justice as the main villain of your show. Are you kidding me? It's that potential for greatness that will forever haunt me. We really could have had it all. We could have stuck the landing, but instead they blew up the damn plane in mid-air. It just really disappoints me. And I know it must be disappointing for others in this fandom as well. And I just want to say, for whatever my 2 cents are worth, that this is not a case of people being haters for hating's sake, even though I know a lot of people are jumping on that bandwagon. But for people like me who invested time in this show, who felt seen and attached to these characters and to the story that was crafted and to the world that we were being brought into, it just sucks. It really sucks, and I think that people should not be clowned on or demonized for having high expectations for a show that clearly showed promise of intelligent storytelling, especially when you had said people who made the show do interviews all across the globe talking about how interconnected everything is going to be and how meta and confusing things were going to be, only to turn around and see a documentary as laughable as this, showing us all the exact moments things went downhill. At this point, I would have rather had it been a cast interview and moments of the crew and set designers who've been building the show from the ground up, because I think that would have been a lot more emotionally impactful and a beautiful send-off to the cast who put their souls into the show. But yeah, these are my initial thoughts on the documentary that was released, and I just feel like it is a disservice to this fandom. It is so disrespectful that we even got this. I don't even know if this was some intern's ploy to expose the Duffers or whatever other conspiracy theory we're thinking of, but I'm just so disappointed, and then they come along and disappoint me even more. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this little impromptu rant or discussion or crash out, and there will be new videos coming out really soon, I hope, in discussing the queer baiting that happened and Mike's character, because I am so disappointed about what they did to my boy, and I will be talking about it. So yeah, thank you for watching, and please leave all your discussions down in the comments so we can talk about it together, and goodbye.